What is the story we're living in? It looks like we're living in a story that says we are in the United States ready to go under, or going under, or we've gone under. That's what it looks like. What's the rest of the story? Where did you begin? You began as a divine being, a light, a consciousness. Some call us dots within, of drops within the ocean being our greater home, all that is. And you are that. You are from a spot in Laniakea called Divine Home Source. I call it the field of divine good or all good. This is not God. It is not heaven. God, heaven are constructs, words created on earth to help humanity deal with difficulties, extreme difficulties. I am talking you, star being, from worlds beyond, way beyond what you may have even thought about. And in that home, all good, all power, all compassion, all empathy, everywhere present, you could not have been out of it in any way. That is your home. That's who you are. And I'm going to keep telling you more and more. Listen to the short ones. Follow my Substack. In that divine home of all good, everything that is possible to be of benefit exists there. And it is waves, frequencies, no forms. It is energy. It is energy. You are basically energy. That alive, alert spark of life and conscious choice is energy. And in that place of home, there's all that moving through all the time. It's like being in a concert with country music, jazz, hip hop, classical, all moving through, all moving through. And you are it. You are magnificent and you are brilliant and you are alive and alert. And there are preferences you have. And so I don't know. I think I'm going to stay with this vibration. We'll call it blue. Country music. Oh yeah. I just want to soak in blue for a while. So, like gathering around the water cooler at the office, others pretty soon are, let's hunker into blue. Let the green and the red and the jazz and the hip hop go by. It goes by, it's there. But we want to hunker into blue and just get all of its vibrations and harmonics and movement. That's what happened. And that little collective group of consciousnesses around the water cooler listening to a blues said, hey, why don't let's just take a walk outside of home energy, just go take just this region of the frequencies, bring it out, extend, so we can just go to a concert where we're only doing blue. We don't have to worry about the others for right now. So it's like we decided to go to our own concert of all the ranges of blue, all the possibilities, harmonics of country music. So we extended beyond home, didn't disconnect. We have all the possibles to us to be in that frequency of blue, just to be hunkered in our first world. And now we are a divine family collective choosing the agenda of blue, which is our right. You did that. You're in a collective of divine family. And I don't know which music, color range you wanted to really soak into, but you did that, or you would not be here. When you did that, there was no earth. Just in that Laniakea space, you and your collective from the water cooler in your specific range. Listen for next and join my Substack. realize that this divine collective, this divine family, let's say blue, listening to country music is creative. They are geniuses and magnificent. They can return home anytime they want. They can say, okay, that concert's over, or I've had enough. Let me go back home and just kind of see what else I might want to do. That's you. That's me. What we didn't plan for sufficiently is that out in that space of Laniakea, there were many other divine family collectives who had agendas also. We were doing blue country. Somebody else might have been doing yellow hip hop or red jazz. They're collectives. We're all doing our thing in our first world extended from home. And we're brilliant. We're colorful. We're light and alive. And we're loving what we're doing. There are other collectives extended from home, and they may have extended to be innovative, for example. Maybe their original color was purple. They're going to be innovative. But once they get into that home of the first world, they've extended, something happens. And they start saying, like, look at all these dots of light. Why don't we just stop putting any effort into us creating? Let's just hop on board their energy. Let's just invade their concert and take over. Let them do the work. Well, that's not possible in home energy. That option, it doesn't exist in home. You do not parasitically attach. But they're brilliant. They know what it takes to take the frequency of home and make it what they want it to be. And it's called coding, coding, numerical formulas. And they know. We all know. So, innovative, Purple says, let's just try using other people. Okay. What do we need to do? What kind of formula, numerical formula, codes do we need to create and slip it into that stream coming from home so that our frequency, not everybody's, our frequency opens up some different codes and numbers and waves that lets us dominate, use others. They made a choice to become parasitic. It was an agenda, every bit as strong and powerful as your agenda to use blue country music. But those parasitics needed always a host. They now needed a host to live. And they saw you, and they saw your family, and they saw my family. So, what do you think they did? Stay tuned. Substack. Well, they did what any good parasitic, balanced pathological would do. They wined and dined us. Mhm. But they didn't send Valentine's. That wasn't part of that world up there. But they sang songs. And they sang a song that said, you are so beautiful. What you're doing is so magnificent and lovely. You are lighting up the sky with your beauty. But you're kind of new on the block. And you haven't been out here long because we've been watching you. We've been here a lot longer. And we know we have some tricks up our sleeve. We know some things about this room, this area that you could benefit from. And because we've been here longer, we'd love to teach you, kind of give you a heads up, boost you up. So if you'll invite us into your collective, into your concert, we'll show you some other fun things you could do with your blue. And your family bought it, and my family bought it, and others did also. And as soon as we open the doors to that parasitic energy with the consciousness of domination, they very quickly turned to whom they really were and coded us. They coded our energies with ownership numbers, like a tattoo on your forehead. You belong to them. We belong to them. What a mess. Our parasitics are always going to look for new hosts. They have to, because they drain the energy totally out of one, dried up dead. Look for the other, look for the other. They have to do that, or they die. They have to be on the lookout. Now they have us entrapped, and there's less and less energy for our family to live. So we're gasping on, 10%, 5%, 15%. While they're sucking off the rest, having a great time. And we are dying. Your family was dying, my family was dying. And this isn't on Earth. A reminder, there is no Earth. This is in Laniakea, in that place we call the Milky Way area, possibly. So what do we do? The rest of the story. Substack. So you see the mess we were in that area, energy area we call Laniakea. I call it the galactic worlds because we were in that first world from home, right from home, just right the platform next. And pretty soon we begin to lose energy. Our frequencies became heavier. We didn't become bad heavy. We became used up heavy. And we literally were losing our own light of life. Here we are, 2025. And does that sound like Earth is a reflection of? Earth is now a reflection of the conditions we were in those galactic worlds in Laniakea. And I again say, this is not about God. It is not about heaven, because those are Earth constructs. This is you, star being, from a home of all good. When you say love is everything, that's where it was, in home, all good. Until the parasitic agendas began to invade, and we bought it. What will we do? Good question. Watch for my next video and listen to my Substack. Subscribe to my Substack.